content to share. So before you know, you start sharing your life that nobody actually cares about. You know, if I just want to talk about real estate, there are so many topics I can talk about real estate, and I don't have to mention to you my personal life, my boyfriend, my husband, my children, my mother, my sister. You don't have to know, because that's not the brand I'm building for myself online. If I'm trying to position as a digital coach, an entrepreneur, anyhow I want people to perceive me, I don't have to bring every other thing. Quick story. I used to have a restaurant in Nigeria when I was back home. And I know how to cook very well because my grandma, they gave birth to us inside. My mom passed when I was very small. You see, now I'm sharing my personal life, and I've never put it on my page before, right? Because it's not the brand I'm trying to build. And so we had our restaurants. We're known for restaurants and all of that. But guess what? So by default, we all know how to cook. You know all those things. Just like if your mom braids hair and you grew up knowing that you people have salon. You don't even know how you managed to learn how to braid, but you just know you know how to braid. So same thing with my friends who the mom was a tailor. They just know how to sew because they gave birth to them, and that's the business that the house is known for, and everybody by default will just know how to use the machine and they can sew. And so if I then decide that, you know what, even though I'm a very good cook and I had a restaurant, that's not the brand I want to build online. If I don't post it, how would you know? If I didn't tell you this story now, how would you know? So we can maintain privacy by simply sharing the things that we are comfortable sharing. Even what I shared now, I'm comfortable sharing that I was a good cook, and then that my grandmother had a restaurant. It's not a secret that I'm not willing for people to know. But I just use that to tell you that even things that are not really secrets, I can decide that I don't want people to know about it, because I don't want them to see me there. I want them to see me as this thing I'm trying to build. I want you to see me as an entrepreneur, and I can actually stick to that. Okay, so common mistake is thinking that visibility means exposing my life. That's not what it is. If you have value, let's just say you've worked in HR, because there's nothing you can't talk about. Everything is content. If you've worked in HR for 20 years, most of you are such a good parent, you've managed kids that are difficult, and you want to talk about parenting. I'm sure that you have more than 1 million topics you can talk about parenting alone, without even exposing anything else. If I've worked in HR for 20 years, I've seen how, what's it called? Like, people come for an interview, the common mistakes they make, I can talk about, or even how to ask for benefits, all my experience in HR. I can decide that, hey, I might be a fashionista, or maybe I'm a beautiful singer, but I want people to just know me as that HR expert, that if you want to land a good job, it's me you need to talk to, so that I can guide you on what to say in an interview. I can do mock interviews as my services. I can, help you review your resume. I can check your LinkedIn for you because I've worked in HR. I can tell you how to negotiate your salary. I can tell you how to negotiate other benefits. Why? I'm leveraging off my HR experience. And that's what I can then use for people to trust me. I've worked at HR I've been in the HR industry for 20 years. And here are 5 common mistakes that people make. Tomorrow, I talk about something else. Do you know that your company owes you ABC, but if you don't ask, you never get it? Now, here are different ways to know. You begin to talk about organization, structure, salary, HR, human resources, all of that. And before you know, you are the go-to person, because every time someone wants to go for an interview, hey, I would like you to do a mock interview to see if I'll get the job. You already know the job space is competitive. So if you find someone who's going to offer that service, if you can afford it, you will pay for it. All right. So visibility is not exposure. My face, my nose, all these things, nobody actually cares. That's one other mistake that people make. People think that aesthetics equals good content, but it's a lie. Aesthetics does not equal good content. All right. In fact, have you not seen people just hold their phone in their car and make a video and they still get view? The girl that sang Dr. Pepper, baby, is good for you. Do. What was the background? Does anybody know what I just talked about? If you know what I just talked about. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good for you. Do. What was the background? Who has seen that? I hope I'm not talking. I'm not talking to myself. Her bedroom. She was on her bed. Bedroom. It's even her face and her. We barely even saw her. It was just the doctor. $2 million she was paid. Thank you, Bukola. $2 million. The song don't pass waiting I talk now. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good for you. Do. That's it. And Dr. Pepper called her. Do you think that same thing she had, if she did not post it, 2 million would have just gone? I said that story to let you know that visibility is costing you money, but how would you know? Because if there was a way for you to see how much you're losing for not being visible, you would take it serious. But because you don't know anyway, I don't know if I'll make money or I'll not make money. So you feel like you're not losing anything. That's why you're comfortable. You know, Dr. Pepper, baby, is good for you. Do. $2 million. I will resign I'll just put 1 million in different ETFs that will be giving me monthly dividends. I'll go and rent a flat in Dubai. Just go and sleep. I can never be broke. That one will be giving me money to pay my bills.
You wanted to go outside.
Dr. Pepper,
You can back like that. You come back like so you are outside.
Okay, I play too much. Let's move on. And that's example of what visibility can do. There's another one. Who has seen the Meow book? That book, Meow, Meow, Meow. I talked about it the other day. Do you know it's $17? The entire page is meow, 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 meow. Everything written there. Do you know they have the audio version of that book? And it's 5.11. You know me, I'm always crazy. I said, should I write cho and just put it in 300 pages? Because what did this person say that make them 300? That is making $17? Yeah. Meow, meow. The entire book, everything written there is meow, 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 meow. That person has audacity. Ha! If that person was like you, who would ask 10, 15 people what they think about it, that book will not see the light of day. Should I shock you? I saw the book in Dubai Mall. The bookstore in Dubai Mall has it, and it's in the front as the bestseller, one of the best. Jesus, meow, meow, meow. And I was asking myself, okay, someone has done cats. What about dog? How does dog bark? Should I put woof, woof, woof? Because there's no way this thing is selling for $17 and people are actually buying it. But do you know that if it was me that thought of write meow, meow in 300 page, I would say, Mimi, nobody will buy it. You doubt yourself, but that person has audacity because you know why people are buying it? Like, did this person actually write meow, meow in 370? Like, what, is this person crazy? Now the book has become a bestseller because of curiosity. So I'm like, snake, how did they do? Pium, pium, like what nobody has done for cow. Nobody. I was thinking, audacity, without asking too many people. What do you think? Do you think my camera is good? Is the background okay? My nose, you ask too many irrelevant questions because you are seeking approval. And that person you're asking might not even mean they just don't know. They don't know better. So they will tell you, I don't think you said if you put it loud like this, so why don't you do it like that? You get demoralized, you never put your talent out. Do you know that there are people who do so well with content and they've never attended a single content class? Tell me, do you know why? Because every post they make, they feel embarrassed, they correct that mistake that they don't like in the next class. In the next video, rather. They make a post, be like, I should have added, okay, next video, they will add that thing. There's one lady I used to always give example of. She was in one of Auntie Funke's movie. And if you're in Nigeria, you know Auntie Funke is not even, you can't argue it's the best, one of the best, when it comes to being a blockbuster queen. You might not like her, she is what she is. She's good at what she does. And I saw that lady one day in one of her films, not the recent one, but she was the content creator in Ibadan. They will put chalk on their body like this, and you see them inside one red mud street like this. I said to myself that if this girl just went for audition for this role, nobody would have picked her. But I'm very sure that exposure that she has on social media, because every day she's Lizzie, thank you, that's her name, God bless you. I'm so happy that people actually, so I'm not making stories up. Lizzie was in Auntie Funke's film. Why? Audacity. If she had to go and prepare for that role or come and audition for that role. There are so many other people that would have been considered, but hey, I'm sure they reached out to her and, hey, would you like a role in ABC film? Come. That's what exposure and visibility will do for you. I just want to tell you that whatever excuse you have, because I want to be able to take questions, whatever excuse you have is not good enough. It's not good enough. But I'm so busy. Nobody's busy 24 hours. Nobody. You have time to shower, to eat, and even watch social media. So the last thing I want to talk about is batch creating and actually prioritizing. You know why you struggle? Because content is not your full-time job. So you'll be like, how do I combine it with something else? That is where you prioritize. So let's say you work Monday to Friday. Saturday is your only day off. Do you know what I'll do? I'm going to go to my phone notes and I'm going to write maybe 40 topics within my niche, okay? And how do you find those 40 topics? Simply follow people who are already talking about what you want to talk about. I'm repeating, there's nothing you want to talk about that somebody else has not done. If you want to start car review, somebody's doing it already. Out of all the videos they've made, go and get a topic idea from there. Write down 30 or 40 topics, right? In your idea notes. Call it idea bank, idea notes, whatever. The day you want to shoot is not the day you are thinking, what topic should I create today? Why? Because you already have topics. Do you know what you then do? The day, that Saturday or that Monday or whatever your off day is, you're simply just going to be changing clothes. The video you watch on my page is not the day I made them that I post them most times. I've created them. I remove this cloth, I wear yellow. I remove the yellow, I wear red. I remove the red. Because you think I'm so busy. I'm running a skincare company. I'm doing that registration. I'm running a community with over 1,000 people there. I'm doing live training. I'm a full-time creator. I'm working behind the scene across. So I don't have as many time because you might think your job is the only, so you're the only one busy. No. Self-employed, they are not 9 to 5. They work 24 hours. Those people, I was telling my friend, I think I was deceived with this. I was deceived with this self-employed thing because if I done 5 o'clock when I leave that office, it's till tomorrow. Whatever problem is there, wait until I resume the next day. But you see this one. Sometimes one customer can message me at 2 a.m. I paid for something, I did not download it. How do I download? And my hand like, okay, what happened? Okay, let's check. You don't close. So priority is the day that I know I've looked at my life, I've seen my schedule. This is the day I'm going to create content. That day you shoot 3. You don't shoot one content one day. You make 3. The other days you just use them for editing. Okay? If I were you, I would even create content that will not need so much editing. Because people don't even care if effect is flying in, people just care about what you're saying. That personal brand we talk about, the things you say out of your mouth is what the personal brand is about. It's not how clean the editing is, or how many whatever, or how many effects, keyframe came in. Another thing is that, so we've talked about batch creating, Abby. And we've talked about how to get content ideas. Simply follow 5, 10 people that are doing what you are doing. Go to their video, copy content idea, write them down. Okay? The day you're free is the day you shoot. All right? Okay. Let's then talk about consistency. ChatGPT is another thing to give you idea, correct? No matter what I teach you, I cannot teach you consistency. It's just discipline. I don't feel like it, but I show up. That's what consistency is about. Those of us that live in Canada, my first job in Canada, first snow, I told myself, moving to this place is a mistake. There is no way human being live like this, and I have to enter it. I'm not seeing the road well, and I'm going. And I cannot afford to say I'm not going because it's a job. That's how it has registered in my mind, that this is my job. Whether there's foggy, there is snow, there is ABC, I cannot say that I'm not going. I have to go. That same thing is how I look at my content. Some days I don't feel like creating, but I ask myself, if I was working, would I have said I'm not going to work today? So my content is not an hobby for me. Content for me is a business. I take it like this is an actual business. Instagram is like my shop. I see it like this is a place where I've rented a store. This corner, this space that I have is my shop here. And every day I need to open my store. And how do I open my store? I need to create content. The day you found me was not the first content I made on Instagram. That means if I was not consistent to post the day my video appeared on your page, you wouldn't have seen me. Consistency will beat anything. It will beat talent, you know. I've seen and I've tried this so many times, not just with content. I will just start something and I'll be making mistake while going, I'm learning as I'm making mistake, I'm updating and all of that. And it's now something that those who are around me have come to also copy. And they tell me that, Mimi, I copied this thing from you. He said, because you will start, be making mistake, be correcting the mistake. Me, I'm still on trying to perfect my plan. The blueprint needs to be clean. No mistake. Oga, even the best companies in the world have process improvement for a reason. They do when they finish they hire you 2-3 years inside that same job. They will come and train you again. And you went to university and spent years, you did a master's degree, they will still come and train you. You know why? Because everybody can improve. But by the time you will say, no, the reason why I've not started content is because I don't have the equipment. So if I had the equipment now, I would have started. Well, how about the phone you have? It's one equipment out of the rest that you need. If you post with it, gradually you'll begin to then add 1, 2. If you go to my page, I did not have this background before. I did not have this. I keep shooting with what I have. As content is giving me money, then I reinvest. It's very difficult to put all your money into something that you're just even starting. And if you then find out that I'm not even good at, I don't have the stamina for this thing, but you bought the equipment. And that brings me to the equipment you need as a creator. You don't need much. Everything Mimi Ojire posts is from our phone. Everything is from our phone. My phone is what I record with. My phone is what I edit with. And my phone is where the sound goes to. Okay? Since you guys are writing, if you want to buy a mic, buy a Lavalier mic. I don't want to give you a brand because there are so many. Buy the one that you can afford. Lavalier mic is those mics that you just plug to your phone, okay, and you pin to your shirt. Everything you are saying, sound is automatically transferred. You don't need 1 billion steps. You don't need to be techie. Some people are saying, I'm not tech savvy. That's why I'm old. I don't know how to use all these things. It's plug and play. You see that small one that I put here in most of my clothes? You plug it on your phone, you put it on your shirt, its sound is recording. So when it comes to equipment, you need a phone, which you already have. You need a mic, okay? And I said buy Lavalier mics, okay? Thank you. Someone has spelled it. Lavalier mic, okay? They're like plug and play mics, okay? Search, Google, find it near you, okay? Third equipment you need is a tripod. It's not negotiable. You don't want your hand to be doing wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. No brand is going to reach out to a video that is shaky, even if what you said makes sense, Buy a small tripod. And maybe which brand do you buy a tripod? Tripod is tripod. The problem, you want to use exactly what someone is using, as though that one is the best. Tripod is tripod. If you put a phone on it, it stays. The one you can afford, buy that one. Just for stability. That's what tripod is for. Okay? Last equipment that you need, and I'm telling you don't need anything else, is light. What kind of light? If I don't have a lot of money, I will start with soft boss light. Okay? I will start with a soft boss light. What does it do? It mimics daytime. So it's currently, for those who are, let me show you what time it is. My time. My phone background is dark. Let's see. Time. This is my time now. It's past 10 p.m. night. My time. You see time? But I'm not dark in this video. You know why? I'm using that soft boss light over there. So, it's mimicking what? Daytime. Sometimes, some of you know that night is the only time your kids have slept. You came back from work, you had your bath, you've had time to eat, you take a 2-hour rest, and you turn on the soft boss light. And you look like you are shooting during the day because you are bright. That's the only light that is on, right? So even if you're saying, oh, I'm so busy, but after work, I'm saying after work, rest. And if you have a soft bus light, take 2 hours of rest, take 3 hours of rest. House is quiet, your husband is not working, he's sleeping, your wife is sleeping, your children is asleep, all of that. You've had time to cool and relax yourself. You turn on your light and you shoot. I can have this meeting by 10 p.m. because I have this light. And most times I'm recording right here in the studio at night because I have this light. So those basic excuses, I will invest in a soft burst light. This one, a little bit expensive. That's why I'm not giving brand. Buy the one you can afford for now. This one is the GMV 100, but that's if you want to buy this one. Other than that, there are so many soft burst lights on Amazon, on store near you that you can start with. Okay. I want to take question, but I don't know if we should go straight into questions or we should take a break first. Okay, before we go into the break, I said in my video that I created a product that I was going to first announce here because I've not announced it on my page yet. And that product is called 3C Extra. Let me explain. I'm not even putting a link here or anything. If you want it, just you use the link in my bio. It means you are the one that wanted to buy it. That's why you go for it. 3C Extra is a community that I built simply for execution and for action. A lot of people, they don't lack knowledge. You don't have a knowledge problem. You don't have information problem. But you just never do things. You will plan and plan and plan and plan. You don't do things. You don't. So for me, I'm like, okay, I've been doing classes and classes and classes, and people have learned. People have even learned from other people's classes. In fact, there are people that have become serial class attenders now. Any place you see somebody doing a master class, you just pay. You just don't take action. In fact, when I started my skincare, someone said, 2 years ago, I wanted to do this thing that you are doing. So you just started now, because I always take action. So for me, it's a place where it will force you to create content. So this is how it works. It's not another class. Let me show you guys, and then we'll go on a break and then come back from that break and take questions. It's not a class. It is not a course, okay? 3C Extra is simply for you. Take action, create content, post it inside the community for me to see what you're doing. Tell you what is wrong, what you can improve, and what you should keep. In fact, there is no class because if I do a class, I don't know what you're struggling with. If you're struggling with storytelling or confidence or is charisma, I shouldn't be teaching you how to make a product when we are still battling with the hook. The hook is bad. You're wasting people's time. You're starting with hello guys. We should give you correction based on where you are in your content journey. So that's what 3C Extra is about. Before we go on the break, I'll just show you quickly. If you go on my Instagram, I didn't even talk about the benefits. But okay, if you go to my Instagram page, okay? If you go on my Instagram Ludo. Okay, so let me refresh it. If you go to my page, come all the way to this link here. There's only one link there anyway. This link at the top where you see my name, picture, there's a link right there. If you click on that link, okay, you come all the way to this place where it says 3C Extra, this one. You click on it. But just know that it is not a place where, we are teaching you this. No, you are going to create the content and you are going to, something is wrong. What is wrong? I'm opening it in a browser that I already have a different store. Let me just share the link. Someone can click on the link and let me know if it opened. Let me just be sure that nothing is wrong with the link. I didn't want to put it here. I don't know why it's saying something is wrong. Click on it if you opened on your own. So let me explain what 3C Extra is, because you can also make 50% commission on 3C Extra. So it's like affiliate marketing for you, who is also a creator. But at the same time, every content, there's no limit of content. Every content you make, we have created a file for you. I've not announced it. If you click on it, you see maybe only 7 members. And those 7 members are people who heard word of mouth. Like I've not done a single content on it, but I will. I wanted to announce it in this class first with you guys. So is it opening? Someone said not opening. It's not opening for everybody. It's not. When you click on it, what does it say? hold on. Did I launch? Maybe I didn't launch. Maybe I didn't put it active, like I said. Maybe I didn't put it active because I wanted to announce it here first. What is this saying when you click on it? The one that I shared in the chat. If you please help me type. Saying something is wrong. Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure that I launched it because I didn't make it public yet. Okay, hold on. And I will explain how the 50% commission works because it's every month. It's not 60% once. It's 50% every single month. Okay, let me log out here. But it's opening now. It's in fact somebody just joined now. It's opening now. Let me see. Let me go back. Sorry, hold on, guys. How did the person that joined now just join? Someone just paid for it right now. Let me verify that real quick. Someone said now opening. Okay, because somebody, there was nobody there before and I've seen people register. Okay, because I was wondering what happened. Let's see. Is it just you opened for POB Academy? Or is it opening for everybody? If you open for you, just type open, open, open. If you didn't, let me know. Type now. I can't read. I can't see if it's opened or not. I don't want it to be opening for some people and it's not opening for some people. Okay, no problem. We'll go on the break and then let's take 15. After all, we're going to have question and answer. When we are back, then someone said just opened. Can't find the link. So it's opening for some people and it's, let me reshare. It's opening for some people and it's not opening because while I was just talking about it, 8 people registered. Okay. I would look at it while we're on break. Say how long is the break? 15 minutes. Let's take 15 and come back. So come back exactly is, whatever your time is 14 minutes past. So come back 30 minutes. So if it's 10 o'clock, come back 10:30. If it's 8 o'clock your time, 8:30. Just come back in 15 minutes. Someone said just open. I want to explain how you can leverage 3C Extra for 50% commission because you should know what it is while you're joining. But when you're back, let's take a 15, come back, and we'll start from there. It's okay? I've reshared though. I've reshared already. But let's take a break, guys. We'll talk about it. Take a break and come back. All right.